I'll be reacting to Soaring Sky Precure episode 20. I'll give it like number 2 as viewer number 2 of the episode. And now I'll start my reaction from the 10-second mark in 1, 0, go. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so far, even though it's from the lesser talented directors of the series, the art doesn't actually look that bad. It looks like there are actually some visual improvements in Aoyama's art style, even if it's just by a little bit. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Honestly. Yo, Ellie! Oh man, I love it. Yes, yo, Ellie, she's some intelligent. She wants to soak up all that knowledge. And that's fair too, because she's gonna be a future queen, so she needs to. How many books? Whoa! Yo, she's stunning! Menacingly! Oh my! Yo, 10. 10? Bruh! How long must she have been reading there? Holy cow. Yo. Already. Already Ellie's becoming cultured. Yeah. Now I'm just wondering, is she gonna show her the Disney animated movies just for fun? Because I think Ellie would really enjoy stuff like obviously Cinderella. Oh, and the Little Mermaid. Of course, not the live action version that Disney made this year. Oh no, not that one. But the animated version. Mm, yeah, that's the stuff right there. That's the stuff right there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not a big fan of the live action Disney stuff when it comes to how they adapt their own animated stuff. But I did like live action. I did like live action Cinderella actually. Though that was I don't even know how that turned out good. Disney must have done some kind of deal utilizing goats as sacrifices or something because I don't even know how that turned out as good as it did, but it did. Yo, it's back. Yes. Yes. I love the love that's on Ellie's face. Oh, that's cute. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Okay, yeah, the faces in this shot look kind of weird, especially Sora's face. Close up of the faces look fine. Just hope she isn't working herself to death, though. I'd be worrying too. That's true. I love that dynamic between the two. The orange one to fit Tsubasa perfectly. Now, when it comes to Natsumi, I'm guessing she'll be just like a one-time deal. What happened to Ellie's face? No! And I guess eyes. One of them look broken. Sora is so-so. Okay, at least in this shot, Gal looks good. Yo, yeah, this episode. Okay, here's one thing I recommend. If Aoyama ever does more episodes, just try to fill the episode with as many close-up shots as you can, because that's something Aoyama can do. Like close-up shots are his jam. Whenever it's more distance, Then the immersion breaks apart, and then that exposes Aoyama's weaknesses as an animation director. Or it could be either his weaknesses or oh, yo, that's nice. Yeah, no, that's beautiful. I wish you could make one. Enough practice though. It'd be cool to end up with Ellie reading Mashi Ron's picture book. Yes, you should so do it. And yeah, this is nice because I wonder if they can have Mashiro gain an actual goal because Tsubasa has his goal, which they haven't worked on his goal for a while. As much as I enjoy this series, he hasn't touched back on Tsubasa's goal of, making sure his peoples can, can take flight. They haven't really touched back on that. It's been a while. Sora is constantly fulfilling her goal, though, so no worries about her. This would be really cool. Oh, yes! Oh, it's so adorable. But it would be cool, though, if, at the very least, Masha got her goal this episode. Okay, good. That scared me for a second. I thought for a second that she was going to consider eating some of that sand. Because you never know with kids. Like, whenever I see super youngians with sand, I just get a little paranoid. I'm like, oh, man, good. She just played with it. That's all. That's all. Should be reading a little bit too much of Momotaro, though. Cinderella. Oh, yeah, pretty much. Ha! No, she can. I think she just needs to like get in the right headspace. If she does that, then she'll be able to do it. She shouldn't compare herself to Natsumi because Natsumi's had more experience in painting. That wouldn't be fair for herself if she were to do that. Yo, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yo, I was actually talking about that just a few minutes ago. Well, shit, I'm glad they're touching on that. The thing is that you can't go with your entire life being aimless, though. Ah, I mean, it's realistic. Ah, yeah, sharing's caring. Yeah, but you can. I would tell you, she's got a point. And this is realistic because sometimes you're gonna have a rough time. Ah, it's realistic though. I mean, some kids are gonna be like that. Hmm, hmm. Yeah, she would have been out telling her the values of. Yeah, it would have been if she would have tried to teach her the values of sharing, where you can have more fun. Hmm. I'd say maybe one way of. Uh, I guess one way of doing it would be maybe in having Ellie just be around more places with more kids. That could be it, or even reading a story about her when it that shows off the values of sharing. That could be another way of doing it. Because Ellie seems to like hearing stories, so if there's a story that shows off the virtues of sharing, it can make Ellie much more inclined of wanting to share her toys. Or hey, you know what? I think this would be cool. I think Masha might actually make her own story that exudes the virtues of actually sharing too. There's that. I mean, they could go a variety of ways. And that would actually be the most Moshiro thing too. Straight up. Nah, I don't think it's that. It's just a slight rough patch, that's all. And honestly, Soro's like an awesome homegirl to be, bringing that for her. Huh, man. Yeah, I love how seeing her excited face. Yo, that's so cute. Huh. Okay. I think it was just a few seconds, but man, that distance child Sora looked pretty scary though. Holy cow. Man, this guy. Why does he get so much joy from tormenting children? Does he just look at himself in the mirror and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm still gonna enjoy tormenting children because it's my life's purpose." I'm like, how does Matsumoto deal start himself? Like, holy cow. My goodness. Man. That's actually cool seeing people actually run away from the Ronenborg. Nice. Because again, it shows us that people constantly do have to think about the terror from the running boards. Yeah, at least it gives a little bit more weight to the series too. And saying that, obviously, yeah, there could be more weight. That they could do a better job on this. Let me explain why. It's cool to see people run away, but they could, to make it even better, they could take the Tokyo Muni approach. Have like people talk about it on the streets, have it often like media like television and people's thoughts about Metro Girls. That's one flaw in Soaring Sky Precure because Tokyo Mew Mew. How is it that Tokyo Mew Mew handles the material and Tokyo Mew Mew New is also aimed towards younger audience? So I don't want to hear the excuse that Precure is aimed for young audiences. Blah blah blah. No, no, I don't want to hear that excuse because Tokyo Mew Mew's manga it came out, and I kid you not, it came out in 2000s, 23 years. How can the series not have like more bits of people talking about it in television and stuff like that, and their thoughts about attacks from Bantimunda and Kawaton and things of that nature. That's one thing the series could improve on, actually. Yes, it does it does a better job of handling, say, consequences from the antagonists in comparison to, say, Delicious Party, Tropical Road, and Healing Good. Well, it could do a better job in that regard. Still, though, the series is fun. Oh, I'm so cute seeing him at the end of it. Oh, it's, I do. Okay, here's something I do appreciate from the Aoyama episodes. I think there's been like what 3 Aoyama episodes, and out of the 3 of them, only one of them had like you could say bad fight scenes. At least here, it's competent. I appreciate the competence here, and although it's fucking. Oh, okay. Yo, that is smart. That is nice. Actually, seeing a Rollberg actually dodge to finish a move, bro. That's awesome. Okay, if the series did more stuff like that, oh my goodness, man, that'd be so cool. They're gonna have to figure it out and count off the time. Okay, 1 second. Two. I would have one of the girls not move around and try to attack it while. No, here's a simple idea. Have one person not fight while it's red and green. Have someone just dedicate the job to counting, and then afterwards learn the gap when it's still counting down because this round board can do an instant kill attack against them. I mean, its attacks are strong, but it's not that strong. That's what I would be doing it. I'd be like, okay, when I go just count in your head and just rely on the time. And that's what I would do. But hey, this one ain't bad either. For me, yeah, well, I love how it's even affecting Baltimore. In which I kind of like this because it's just Baltimore's confidence biting him in the behind again. And Sando, the execution for this could. Oh wait, actually no. I'll wait and see. No, it actually worked. Nice. And okay, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I'll get use the gap where the red wasn't affecting her to actually power up Sora. That's actually pretty smart. Oh yeah, and just so y'all know, I actually like this series more than Tokyo Mew Mew New. Tokyo Mew Mew New has problems, but honestly, that's one positive element from Tokyo Mew Mew New that I wish this series had. Just that's just one element, though. This series beats Tokyo Mew Mew New in a lot of other categories like animation. The characters are much better and more defined and things of that nature. For those of you wondering, oh man, I always let this dual attack. Kind of wish it would have been like Sora and Moshiro doing the finisher though, considering this episode was more predicated on Moshiro though, because this episode was more like Moshiro say questioning what she wants to do, crafting something during the episode. Don't get me wrong, I'm cool with like getting to the finisher because I mean, don't get me wrong, she's a new Precure, she deserves the glory, but I feel like it would have been better if Moshiro had done it because it was a Moshiro episode. Because you're weak. That's why. I would have said against a weakling like you. Heroes number you lose. Just to troll him. I like how this guy talks as if he ever had the upper hand in any of these fights. He should save that talk for when he actually no. He'll never be able to talk that because the dude always loses. That was damn cute though. And I appreciate stuff like this. Wow. Yo, he's already happy talented though. My goodness. He looks like Ellie. Aw. Man, that's an actually pretty good drawing. No, it's better than what I can draw. All right. I think it's nice because it didn't show Ellie that you can have more fun actually sharing what you like instead of trying to hoard it all for yourself, which is cool. Yeah, you learned a new friend. Ford, yeah. Actually, it's because she whipped that up pretty quick. I mean, hey, she won Ellie's heart again, so that's still a win, actually. I mean, it touched Ellie, so she already accomplished at least that. Now, I don't have any experience with Cure Melody, but I gotta admit, her character design's actually pretty cool, actually. But that's cool. At least now Marshall actually has a real goal, which she actually wants to make books that connect with other people, which is actually nice, actually. I just hope, though, that when it comes to Marshall's goal, they actually have her do something substantial with it once the series is near its finishing run. Because I remember Minori from Tropical World having a similar goal where she wanted to craft books, but it didn't, nothing came up of it. And that was immensely disappointing and wasted potential. Hope they handle Moshiro better than they did Minori. Hopefully. But then again, I have faith. Like this series so far has been good. If I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was good because the animation for the fights, it worked. In the non-fights, it was lacking in polish visually when it comes to the artwork and distance shots. Close-up shots was good, but it worked well enough. And not only that, but I love the character known for Ellie, where she started off selfish and then she realized the virtues of sharing at the end of the episode, which is cool. And that's what I liked about this episode. All right, next episode looks nice. At least it's going back to the average quality, which is good. So hey, we got the Aoyama episode out of the way. So at least now we probably won't see Aoyama for like 7 or 8 weeks, I'm guessing. And hey, you know what? I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. But overall, though, yeah, this episode was nice. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day or not, everyone. Bye bye, y'all.